Howdy folks, this is video number 1 of my planned kind of video series on converting a standard sort of van into like a camper van for like mountain bike trips and other adventures. And I got the call today from the logistics place in Petone, Seaview, that my van has arrived in Wellington because it was originally in Gore, then Timaru. I bought it and now it's in Wellington, so I have to go pick it up. And the best way to do that is taking Mindy, my road bike, out from where I live in Wadestown to Seaview in a northerly. So yeah, just got to ride out there really to get the van, even though it's cold and windy. And I'm kind of excited because this is the beginning of my journey. And just say a quick hello to my little kitty cat here. Yep. Hey. Yep, my little fur baby. And yeah, van time. And I've picked up my van. Here she is. And first I have to load the road bike in. So here we go. Before I drive it anywhere, I'm just getting insurance. I just realised, so I pulled over and I'm on the phone setting up my insurance before I actually drive it into Wellington. I figured that was a very sensible idea. Yeah, so just doing that now. I see.
Put all this on Facebook.
I'm making a video of my camper conversion.
Did they charge you? So that's your engine.
It's the engine. Cool, so Hayden here, who I mountain bike with, he's a really good guy. He works at Street Sounds, which is where we are, and he has put some really cool stuff in my van. So do you mind explaining briefly what you did?
All good. So we've done a new stereo with Bluetooth, some nice front speakers, wired up for some rear speakers at a later stage.
Yeah.
We've done a reverse camera, drive camera, and an alarm to look after all that, and your bikes, of course.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got this sensor in the back which protects like the precious cargo, which are like our two-wheeled friends. And Hayden gave me a really good deal, and I'm really chuffed about that. So thank you so much.
That's all good. No worries. Glad to help.
Yeah, awesome.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So the awesome thing about my head unit and stereo is Hayden programmed it so it's pink. I wanted pink. I love pink, everyone knows this, so all the digital display is pink. And the lovely thing is I can play my Celtic music through some nice new speakers that I got put in. I got front speakers in the door and little tweeters which are in the side sort of there, and they just enhance the sound, which is really cool. And I can play all my Scottish music, my Irish music, my folk tunes, Celtic, all my lovely stuff. This is our first bike trip, so we're just loading the bikes in the van, just putting them in, rolling them in the back at the moment because I haven't got a set up for C. He's been putting his mountain bike in the back, trying to figure out how to sort of stack them. Not really sure. Yeah. We're off to Tunnel Gully and it's rainy, so that's going to be fun. It's going to be a muddy mess, which is all good with us. We ride in all weather. So this is the first night that we're in the van, and as of yet haven't had the conversion done, but we sort of just like decided to come out to Foxton Beach and camp before Ben's event tomorrow, which is the Foxton Sizzler. It's a great mountain bike, well, cross-country relay team event. Awesome. Anyway, so we're in Ginny, and as you can see up here are the beautiful fairy lights that really light up the space. And I just decked it out with like makeshift curtains, various fabrics I had around the house, and an old sheet. So it's actually really cozy in here at the moment, and it's just lovely to be camping in Ginny for the first time. So yeah, it's awesome. So I'm making my own curtains, or more like kind of installed panels that sit in the window frames and sort of attach with magnets. So I've just started making the patterns. I'm going to flick this on time lapse because it's going to take me a while. I'm just cutting out each window with a paper pattern so I can then source some kind of insulative fabric to then sew them together and pop them all in. But yeah, it's yeah, just a bit of measuring and cutting. We'll get there. Time lapse time. is the Reflectix, and the other side is the curtain material. As you can see, this is going on the back window of the van, and there's like the tail light unit sits in here, and that's why it's curved. And I've basically sewed cotton drill around the edges to seal it up. So we've got just a hem along here, and it's certainly not perfect, but it'll do, I think. Crow tab just on the end, and the whole thing is actually going to look like this one that is complete. So yeah, we have tabs. So I'm at the ski field, Turoa, and me and Ben are going boarding skiing today, and we took the van. Here she is, here's Ben, and there's the mountain. So yeah, at the moment we're camping out the back. My kit hasn't arrived, so it's a crazy jumbled mess, but actually we know where most things are and we made it work. And even camping last night was quite warm with my curtains. So yeah, the van is for many things, and today it's for our beautiful skiing and boarding adventure up on the beautiful mountain over there. So I decided to use Van Lifer for the camp conversion kit. They have an online website, and I'm just showing you what I did and what I clicked on and how I came to choose like the right kit for the van. They offer like various flat pack conversion kits, as you can see here, and I just chose the one that was for the Nissan NV350. And I wanted the front kitchen with the rear bench seats, so I just opted for that, as it just suits kind of the layout for what we need. Yep, kitchen unit, bench tops, scrolling down, yeah, selected on the self-containment plumbing. Yep, definitely needed that. And then I opted out of solar and just went for the 12-volt system, deep cycle battery. No additions, just went from there really. And yeah, we actually, I clicked shipped here, but we actually wanted, I was able to pick it up at the Wellington branch, but I'm not sure if that's doable now, because this was like a year ago. So yeah, just scrolling back up, looking through what I ordered, and it was definitely this setup here that I was keen on. So as you can see, we have plywood and kit set random pieces of stuff. Here Ben's trying to suss the floor, where it might go in the back of the van, and we are putting it in the van. At this stage it was actually the wrong way round, but we sort of figured it out as we went, and it actually came in two pieces that we had to glue together. As you can see in this photo, I added vinyl to the floor once the floor was in. So this rollout vinyl is from Bunnings and it looks amazing and it has sort of a fake wood finish. Cool. So we have the cupboards on hinges and they can be removed. The cupboards can be removed. We have food storage, odds and ends down there, a jumble of pots and pans. Middle cupboard, bowls, utensils, other stuff. And then we have, I'll turn this on and I'll shine it in so you can see. We have our grey water area with some towels, freshwater tank, grey water tank, and a bunch of hoses that connects things up to our very awesome sink up here that does pump water from a hand pump. The background noise is a car, they're parrots, and I happen to live on a very busy road and there's cars coming up. That to go, so just a little bit of background noise, but it's all natural. So we have the bench seats which open up and we store all our belongings inside and they're lined with garage carpet. So the bench seats. Of course we have a table and it just slots in. We're using this pole here. Turn it. And then we get our table that has a slot in here and it just kind of goes on, clicks into place, and we can have dinner and watch movies and read and other things like that with our awesome table, and it turns, which is also quite nice. Here we are in time lapse. I am cutting up a queen memory foam mattress into 3 pieces so that we can use it as couch squabs in the back of the van on bench seats, or we can kind of like lay them all out and use them as a bed. So yeah, I'm just going to cut them up and then I'm going to create a nice cover for them, which you will see right here. So there I am in my lounge on the floor with the mattress, and I'm just fitting the covers onto them using fabric. It's a sort of a outdoor canvas material that I bought, and it's just really good. It's sort of stain resistant and easy to wipe down, and it's just really good. It's really hardy fabric. So as you can see, I made a cover. One side was like a turquoise, the other side was the dark blue, and I'm just sewing them together here just before I put the mattress squab in, as you can see, and I used a zip. So once this this board and that board are along the middle, it makes a queen size bed. So look at this. You just slot this in. Here. This goes in. Yeah. Everything just slots in, and it's super comfortable and cozy, and yeah, perfect. Ben is climbing up onto the van so he can put our gear, my skis, in the roof box. There he is. We are at Whakapapa on a very misty afternoon. But there was snow at the top of the mountain, and of course we have this amazing ladder, and that really helps us climb up and down easily, and I got it off Trade Me. Yeah, it was a bargain. It was great and it works well. Just a note, as you can see there's a toilet here. It's not outside because we used it. We always stay at campsites with toilets, but to be self-contained certified we have to have one. So as you can see, it is covered in frost due to it being winter time, and but the seat isn't, so if you had to use it, it would be like, you know, cool plastic versus frosty plastic. And it's a cassette toilet that you get, and it has like some kind of flush mechanism, and everything collects in the bottom. And I doubt we're ever going to have to use it, but it is stored in the bench seat and it's accessible even when you're in bed, and that is what the self-containment certificate requires. The panel here is one of two. This is the front, there's another at the back of the bench seat, and we have USB ports, and we have our switches, to which this light is connected to one, and a couple of switches aren't being used at the moment but could be in the future. So this is a little control panel. We have a deep cycle battery here, and our inverter, and there are various things plugged into it. I'm not going to rattle on with technical information because, to be honest, I have no idea what all of this is, as our friend helped us with it. But it just connects the van up to our 12-volt power system, which we really need to charge phones, to run our fridge, and just like add lighting. So it's pretty amazing.